What's up, y'all? It's your girl Maya D. Long time no see. Back with another video. I just want to fill y'all in on life, how things been going. I know my last videos were talking about military, Air Force, going to MEPS, Hawaii, just how everything just was at the moment. But y'all, a lot has happened. Life been lifing, and I just want to fill y'all in. So tune in. Okay, y'all, not too much on how I look, because I plan to go to the gym, but that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna have to wait and I'll go later. So that means I gotta take this off. And yeah, anyway, so y'all, let's start with where I left off, because I know everybody just probably trying to figure out, what is you doing? What you trying to do? Where you been? What's going on? So first things first, y'all, I did not join the military. Like I said, a lot has happened. So I did go to MEPS. For y'all that don't know what MEPS is, it's just like the little physical part of the whole process. They basically getting blood work, they getting pee. They just trying to make sure you're good overall. Like you good physically, mentally, and all that. So for you to even qualify to get in. So that's what that was about. I did go to MEPS. MEPS was fun. I would say that was one of the most different things I've ever experienced in my life. If you know me, you know I'm one of those people that I don't do nothing. I normally stick to my comfort zone. I don't go nowhere. I be in the house. Like, I don't even like driving. Like, yeah. So I'm one of those people. Like, I'm a loner. It's okay. But y'all, I actually loved it. Like, I don't know if it was the fact that I was away from home and I needed it, or like the meeting new people, or I don't know, but like going to MEPS was very much draining and tiring, and it was a long day, but meeting so many people, it was so fun. I was the only one in my group that was 21 or older, so all of them was like either still in high school or fresh out of high school, however they work, I don't know, but all of them were still kids. So yeah, I was looking crazy. So MEPS was overall, it was, like I said, it was long, it was draining, but it was actually fun. It was an experience, and I didn't think I was gonna like being away, but it kind of gave me a taste of somewhat being away, and I liked it. So to make a long story short on the whole MEPS, everything on my end was good up until we did the physical part. She pulled my medical records, and she seen that one of my last visits back in like 2021, I believe, like my doctor's office visits, my thyroid labs were off, y'all. And that caught me by surprise because I had no idea. I didn't even know. Like, I knew about the appointment, like going to the doctor. Yes, I knew that because I had a weird feeling in my throat. Like, it just felt like my throat was swollen, if that makes sense. So I went to the doctor. And I'm talking about like that 2021 visit. I went to the doctor, and it was basically just like, you know, we're gonna check your thyroid. They did an x-ray, it was okay. She did labs, like our blood work or whatever, and she told me like, okay, everything looks good, like but it do look like you're gonna need medicine in the future. She said, I don't need medicine now, but I might need it in the future. And y'all, I kid y'all not, she said that word for word. She called and told me that. So I was like, okay, that didn't sound right to me, because I just never heard of you don't need it now, but you'll need it in the future. I just felt like it's either I need it or I don't. So I never went back to that doctor, I'm gonna be honest. I never went back, never had any more issues, honestly. I do have anxiety, so that was another thing. That same visit, we talked about anxiety and stuff, and she wanted to prescribe me some medicine for anxiety. And y'all, I tried that medicine. I think I probably took 2 pills, and it was a no. Like, the side effects of that medicine and hallucinations and horrible headaches, it was a no for me. So I never took the medicine again, but of course that was on my record. So she wanted me to get a waiver for those 2 items. She also wanted me to get a waiver on freaking eczema, y'all. I went to a doctor one day because I had a rash on my foot, and she gave me some cream for it. So, you know, of course, it's in my chart, my documents, as eczema. So those are 3 things that she was saying that they needed to look into, or I need a waiver for. She just asked for my medical records, basically. She didn't even really say I had a waiver. I needed a waiver for the thyroid, but everything else, just, you know, my medical records proving that I'm good. So, y'all, fast forward. I was just basically trying to tell her, like, I don't take anxiety medicine. Like, yeah, she prescribed it, but I don't take it. But of course, since it was in my chart, it's still noted as active, and the doctor that I was seeing no longer works there anymore. So that was kind of hard to kind of like, yeah. So anyway, that was the MELPS process. They told me I needed to get a waiver for that. I ended up going to the doctor as soon as I could. I want to say I probably had a doctor's appointment probably like a week later. Put in mind, y'all, I don't know if I mentioned, I probably skipped over this. I came back to Georgia. I came back home to Georgia to do all of this. So I left Hawaii, came back home to Georgia to do my whole Air Force process, talked to my recruiter. All of that went great, and I went to MELPS from Georgia. So I'm no longer in Hawaii at this point. I ended up getting a doctor's appointment a week after probably I've been to MELPS, because I was like, let me go ahead and cut this out real quick. So y'all, let me tell you, fast forward to the doctor's appointment. I had to set an appointment with a whole new doctor, because my doctor don't even work there no more. So I get to the doctor, and tell me why I get to the doctor and my heart rate is high. Out of all appointments, I've never had a elevated heart rate, and for some reason it was high this day. And it wasn't a horrible high, but it was a little high. We were just trying to get it back down. Like, it had to be at least 100. So we had to sit there and wait for my heart rate to at least hit 100. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, we just sitting there looking at it. I'm just sitting there trying to breathe slowly. So y'all, yeah, my heart rate was high. My blood pressure and everything else was okay. But she was just saying that it was probably just my nerves. My nerves is bad, knowing that I'm trying to come here and talk about getting a waiver from these folks. So basically, I talked to my doctor. She did tell me that she can't give me a waiver due to her, like, this is her first time seeing me, because she was the replacement for, I guess she'd been working there, but she kind of just taken over some of the lady patients that I was seeing. And she was just telling me, like, she can't give me a waiver right now due to my labs actually not being good, my last visit when I came. And like, I'm sitting up here looking at this lady like, my labs were good. The lady told me my labs were good. She said I will need medicine in the future. The future, not now, meaning my junk was good. So if they weren't good, then why ain't get no medicine? Put in my y'all, I'm talking about labs for my thyroid. So this lady basically looked at my stuff. She said, no, girl, you should have got some medicine. Your labs are off last time. I don't know how. And she did read it word for word like I did. In my chart, it said, does not need medication now, but will need it in the future. That's exactly what it said. So I guess she was just saying, I tested positive for like the antibodies with the thyroid. I don't know. The thyroid antibodies, basically, they fight in my thyroid, and they ain't supposed to be. You fight too hard. Calm down, basically, is what she was telling me. So she diagnosed me with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is like hypothyroidism, and which it wasn't surprising to me, because hypo and hyperthyroidism run in my family. So yeah, it wasn't surprising, but it was just like, dang, go and throw the military and the Air Force out the window, which I'm pretty sure I still probably could have tried. But the doctor that was at MELPS actually made it clear, like, the 3 things that you having to get waivers for are literally 3 disqualifying things. So she made that real clear. So whenever she diagnosed me with Hashimoto's, it was just like, well, what now? It was like, what now? So I told her, and still at that point, they did blood work and everything, and she still said I didn't need medicine at that moment. So I don't really understand. I guess only when my level's off or something, I gotta have medicine, and when they're good, I don't. I don't know how that worked, but we talked about anxiety, and I told her, like, I don't want no medicine, because that medicine was crazy. But honestly, my anxiety and eczema and all of that is basically tied into the hypothyroidism, and I did not know that. So it's basically really one main thing. It's not three separate things. They're all tied together because Hashimoto's can cause a lot of other stuff to go on. I don't really want to explain all that. Y'all gonna have to look up the Hashimoto's symptoms, side effects, whatever you want to call it. Y'all gonna have to look all that up because there's a lot of stuff that your thyroid affects because it affects your hormones and all that good stuff. So yeah, that was tea to me. But that's one thing. So honestly, lately, the military, I kind of wrapped it up. I know I probably can still try later on down the line, or, you know, but honestly, right now, I'm not even worried about it right now. I was just worried about my health because that shocked me. That kind of just threw me for a little loop a little bit. So yeah, that's the tea on the military, y'all. I just gave up on it. But yes, that was very, very disappointing. Yeah, I was so disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie, I was so disappointed when it came down to like not being able to really do it. Cause I know I still could have did it, but I just didn't see no point in trying because they already was like giving me a hard time and just trying to make sure I know that, hey, you probably, you know, I got temporarily disqualified until we got it all figured out. So I just feel like, yeah, it's a no. Yeah, but no. But yes, I was so irritated. I told myself, like, I'm just gonna focus on my health right now. I just moved into my apartment about 2 weeks ago. Put in mind, this whole MEPS and stuff was in February. Yeah, MEPS was in February. That was like, I literally went to MEPS, like, I was at MEPS on Valentine's Day. Like, that was in February, y'all. It is the end of March now. It is about to be April. So yeah, I moved into my apartment 2 weeks ago, and so far so good. I still have to get some of my furniture because it was all kind of short notice, this moving and stuff. But I got majority of everything. So that's a good thing. Life has just been up and down, up and down, up and down. For some odd reason, like, I still been having some heart rate issues. Like, my heart rate be elevated randomly. And I had to go to the hospital for that, but they basically told me that it was probably like just an anxiety episode. But like, y'all, when I kid you not, I've never had heart rate issues, so that's why that kind of shocked me. When I got back home from Hawaii, started working or whatever, I want to say a few weeks, 2 weeks, not even, if it was even 2 weeks, probably about a week after being home, like, I had COVID. Like, y'all, it was a mess. It was a mess. Probably about 2 weeks after being home, I had COVID. It was a hot mess. So yeah, y'all, a lot has been going on. So military, like I said, at the moment is temporarily out the window. I am back in Georgia. I'm back home. I'm not in Hawaii at the moment, which I do kind of want to go back. It was fun for the most part, but yeah, I missed home. So it was probably best that I go ahead and come home and get my life figured out, especially since I couldn't join the Air Force anymore. But yeah, y'all, right now I'm just trying to figure out my heart rate issues, and I gotta do a whole bunch of ordering for my apartment, just things like that. I just really been to myself lately. I haven't really been in the mood to really be talking to people, interacting with people. That's really the main reason, the absolutely main reason why I have not been active and making videos like that anymore. Because when I came home, like I said, I was disappointed about the military thing, and then the whole heart rate stuff that I've been having going on. I'm not sure if that's just my anxiety or if it's tied with Hashimoto's or what, but I had that going on, and I just feel like I've been really, really stressed out and stuff. So I just was trying not to do too much because I already be overthinking, so I didn't want to do too much. But yeah, that's how that's going. I have a lot to do, but I have plenty of time to do it. But anyway, what's to do now? What are my plans now that I'm not going to join the military? So I tell myself I'm just going to go back to school, finish what I started. I did the nursing program spring of 2022, and I ended up failing a test, and it was not fun. I failed the test, y'all, so I wasn't able to keep going in that class, but I ended up just taking a whole break after all of that and just gonna re-up. So I think I'm gonna finish. At one point I told myself, like, I don't want to do nursing no more. I told myself I don't want to do it no more, but I felt like that was just a phase because, like, my pride was hurt. I was disappointed, and I just felt like, like, this ain't even for me no more. And then, like, yeah, I was just doing research. Like I said, I overthink. I was doing research, and so many people just was telling me, like, that's part of the nursing program. That's part of nursing school. That's part of it. You're not going to want to do it no more. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to want this for you, this, that, and the third. So, like, that's where I was. But, yeah, I hadn't came so far in the program. Like, all my courses are done. I literally, like, I've took the HESI, I've took the T's. I done took all of that. So, I literally just have to do the program. And then another thing was I pay out of pocket for school. So, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I told myself instead of doing an RN program, I'm just gonna do the LPN program, and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of prepare myself a little better. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure if my job gonna work around no nursing program though, so I might have to be in the process of trying to find me another job. So yeah, that's the plan as of right now. We're gonna see how that goes, but that's the plan as of right now. I'm happy to be talking to y'all again. I hope y'all happy to see me and be talking to me again. I'm most definitely probably gonna hit y'all with another Q&A because I know a lot of y'all probably still have questions, because I had to kind of fly through this video because it would have been probably almost 2 hours long, because y'all, I could run my mouth. I don't know. If y'all feel like I didn't answer anything, or y'all got questions about anything, I'll most definitely run it back. I'm gonna do a Q&A. Drop some questions in the comments. Y'all can hit them in my DM inbox, whatever it is. Drop some questions if y'all have any. So yeah, y'all, I hope that kind of gave y'all an update on everything that's been going on. I'm happy to be home, happy to be back in Georgia, happy to be talking to y'all. Like, subscribe, comment.